This conference will now be recorded.
In the previous session, we created an account with the Salesforce, right? Now we want to log in into the Salesforce. Okay, how to log in? What is the URL? Is nothing but ours is a trailer version. Ours is a trailer version. So to log in into the trailer version, URL is nothing but login.salesforce.com, and you have to enter your username and password. Then it will redirecting into the lightning version. It will automatically redirect into the lightning version. Okay. In the previous session, we created one employee custom object and one employee tab we created. Now I am on this page. I want to navigate to the employee custom object. How to navigate? Go to object manager. Go to object manager. In the quick find, you have to search for employee. You have to search for the employee. See, automatically it will open that, it will show that employee object. API name is nothing but employee underscore underscore C. Type is nothing but custom object. Click on this one. When we will click, it will automatically redirecting into this particular screen. In the left hand side here, you have to observe detail section is there. It's about the object information. What is the API of the object, and what is the label, and what is the tab name here, and who created, and some other information here. Now we are working with the fields. There are two types of fields. One is standard fields, and another one is custom fields. Standard field is nothing but while creating an object, Salesforce by default create one field. That field plus, in addition to that, three fields Salesforce is providing. One is last modified by, and another one is created by, and another one is owner field, and another one is owner field. It is provided. In addition to that, we created our own fields. Which fields we created? Employee first name we created, last name we created, mother name we created, father name we created, and SSN number we created. And suppose we want to insert the data into this particular object, how we will insert the data? There are two ways are there. One is by using programming. We have to write a programming. Otherwise, by using a tab. We will insert the data into employee object. So how to navigate to the tab? I am on this page. Now how to navigate to the employee tab? So tab means, always go to the app launcher. Here in the left hand side, nine dots are there, right? This we will call it as a app launcher. Suppose we want to work with the data, always go to the app launcher. Click on the app launcher. Which tab we are going to work? I am working with the employee tab, right? Go to here, click on this employees. Go to here, click on this employees. So these are already existing record. In the previous session, we created the records. So these records we will call it as a existing records or old records. Instead of old records, we will call it as a existing record. Now I am trying to creating one more record. How to create a record? Go to here, click on this new button, and see, enter all these details, and whatever the mandatory details are there, enter all this one, then click on the save button. So we created one new record. This is nothing but new record, and these are nothing but existing record. Now my requirement is in the previous session we created one country field. Go to here, this is my country field. In the previous session we created one country field. This is a text field. The data type is nothing but a text. See here, click on this particular country field. What is the data type, and every information it will show. This is a label name is country, API name is nothing but this one, and the data type is nothing but a text. Who created this one, who last modified this one, and what is the default value, every information it will show. Now my requirement is, I want to delete this field. Instead of the text data type, we want to make country as a drop down list or pick list field. Generally country means, suppose we are trying to filling the form, country means it will show lot of countries, right? That in the Salesforce we will call it as a pick list. In other programming language, we will call it as a drop down list. Now I am trying to deleting this field. Now I am trying to deleting this field. How to delete this field? Go to in the same row. Go to country is there, right? Go to in the same row. Here one drop down list is there, right? Click on this one. Edit option is there. Delete option is there. Click on this particular delete option. I am trying to deleting this one. So we deleted one field. Okay, we deleted one field. Now again I am trying to creating the same field, but this time the data type is nothing but a pick list. Data type is nothing but a pick list. My country values are, this is my country. My country values are USA, USA, India, USA, Singapore, Australia. Singapore, Australia. These are my values. In the Salesforce terminology, we will call it as a pick list values, and this is nothing but we will call it as a pick list. Just remember the terminology. This is pick list, and these are nothing but pick list value. Now I am trying to creating one more field, that is nothing but a country. While creating a field, we will select the data type as a pick list field. Now I am on this page. I want to create a new field. How to create a new field? Go to here. New button is there. Click on this new button. And while creating a field, the system it will ask what kind of data you are trying to storing into that particular field. My field should be, it should store these values, right? So based on my requirement, I am trying to selecting pick list data types here. Pick list radio button. Below here we have pick list multi select is there. That is different one. We will discuss. So first we are trying to selecting pick list data type and click on the next button and click on the next button. While creating a pick list field, while creating a pick list field, we will get these terminologies here. We will get these terminologies. Field label is nothing but a country, and here we will get two radio buttons. These are called radio buttons. Radio buttons means we will select only one button at a time. We will select only one button at a time. Here we have two options are there. One is use global pick list value set, and another one is enter values with each value separated by a new line. Presently I am selecting the second radio button. What is the purpose of the first radio button means we'll discuss. First we will go with the second radio button. I am trying to creating a field. While creating a field, we select the data type as a pick list, and the system is asking what is your field name, field label, that is nothing but country. Then what are your pick list values? What are your values? That is nothing but USA, India, Singapore, Australia. We can write any number of values, it doesn't matter. We can write any number of values, it doesn't matter. Here you have to observe we are going with the second radio button. This is called radio button. What is the purpose of the first radio button? When we will go with the second radio button and first radio button, we'll discuss. First we will go with the first radio button. And here you can add any number of values, it doesn't matter. Any number of values. It should not be like only 10 values or 15 values. It is not like that. You will just go and add any number of values here. Now scroll down here. Everything is same. Field name, description, help text, everything is same. Okay. Now go to here. Click on the next button. Click on the next button. And this is related to the security we will discuss going forward. Then click on the next button. This is also a separate concept. That concept is nothing but a page layout. We'll discuss going forward. Finally try to save this one. Finally try to save this one. So we created one field. My field is nothing but country. API name is system. It will generate. Data type is nothing but a pick list. Suppose if you want, you will just go and click on this one and click on this one. Now scroll down here. Here you have to observe these are the pick list values. Here these are the values: USA, India, Singapore, Australia. Suppose if you want add one more value, click on this new button. Click on this new button, and the next one is you can just add any number of values. Click on save this one. So not only while creating, once created also, now go to scroll down here. You will just go to here, click on this new button. You will just go and add these values. I will explain what is this replace and everything I will explain. Now we will go to the front end. We will see this field in the front end. Front end is nothing but UI is nothing but user interface. Here user interface is nothing but tab only. Now go to here, click on the employee, click on the employee, click on this new button, click on this new button, refresh this one second. Click on this new button. See, country is there, right? Here you have to observe country is there, right? Country, and here you have to observe USA, India, Singapore, Australia, UK, right? These are the pick list values. Okay, this is a pick list field, country is a pick list field, and these are the pick list values. Pick list values. Like that, I will just go and create one more field, that is nothing but state. This data type is also a pick list, and the pick list values are India, and this is one state, and India 2, this is another state, USA 1, this is another state, USA 2, and another state, Singapore 1, another state, Singapore 2, another state, Australia 1, Australia 2, and UK 1, UK 2. So I am trying to creating one more pick list field. My pick list field name is nothing but state. The pick list values are, these are the pick list value. How to create? I am on this space. I am on at the tab level. Now I am on at the tab level. Now I want to redirect into the object level. How to redirect into the object level? Two ways are there. One is go to setup. Go to setup. You have to go to the object manager. Click on the setup. Click on the setup, and you have to go to the object manager. That is one way. Otherwise, directly also we will go to the object level. See here, once you will click on the setup, here you have to observe edit object is there, right? Click on the edit object. It will directly go to the object level. It will directly go to the object level. Okay. Now go to fields and relationship sections. In the left hand side, click on the fields and relationship section. One second. Yeah. Now I am trying to creating a new field. Go to here, click on this new button, click on this new button, and my data type is nothing but a pick list here. My data type is, again I am trying to selecting pick list, and click on the next button. What is your field name? My field name is nothing but state. Which option we are going? I am going with the second radio button. Why we are going with the second radio button means I will explain. Then what is your pick list values? I'm just copying from here. I'm just copying from the Excel, and you have to paste it here. Okay, we can add any number of values, it doesn't matter. We can add any number of values, it doesn't matter. Now click on the next button. Click on the next button, and click on the next. Finally, try to save this one. So we created one pick list field. My pick list field is nothing but state, right? And state, and API name is nothing but state underscore underscore C. Data type is nothing but a pick list. Suppose you want to add some other pick list values, go to here, click on the state. Now scroll down here, scroll down. See, these are the pick list values. If you want, you will just go and add it. Click on this new button, you will just go and add it. Now go to the front end. Front end is nothing but a tab, right? Go to the front end. Go to the front end. Front end is nothing but a tab only. Go to the tab and click on this new button. Click on this new button and refresh this one. Because of this is lightning, it will take some time. Refresh this one. Click on this new button. Refresh. Yeah. Take this existing record. Here you have to observe countries there, right? Country, state. So country is USA, India, Singapore, Australia, UK, and state is there, right? State India 1, India 2, USA 1, USA 2, some other values, right? Now my requirement is you are user. You are trying to selecting the country as a USA. You are trying to selecting the country as a USA. Whenever you are coming into the state pick list values, here it will show all the states which are related to different countries. But my requirement is, whenever you are selecting the country as a USA, the state should be related to USA only. Here the state should be USA 1, USA 2 only. I want only these two values. For example, you will select the country as a India, then the state should be India 1, India 2 only. Suppose you will select the country as a Singapore, the state should be Singapore, Singapore 1, Singapore 2 only. Suppose you will select the country as Australia, the state should be Australia 1, Australia 2 only. This is my requirement. This is my requirement. How we are going to achieve this requirement is nothing but by using field dependency. The concept is nothing but field dependency. We are going to achieve by using field dependency. The concept is, we will call it as a field dependency. We have to create field dependency between country and state. We have to create a field dependency between country and state. Here what is my requirement? Suppose user select the country any value, based on that value the state should populate. That is my requirement. That is my requirement. Here how we are going to achieve this requirement is nothing but by using field dependency. We have to create field dependency between country and state. We have to create field dependency between country and state. While creating a field dependency, we will get to two terminologies. One is controlling field and another one is dependent field. Dependent field. Okay, two terminologies we will get. One is nothing but controlling field and another one is nothing but dependent field. Two terminologies we will get. Here what is the controlling field? What is the controlling field here? The controlling field is nothing but country. The controlling field is nothing but country here. And the dependent field is nothing but, the dependent field is nothing but state. Why means, based on country only, right, we have to display the state. Based on the country only, right, we have to display the state. Okay, that's why country we will call it as a controlling field and state we will call it as a dependent field. Okay, we are trying to creating a field dependency between country and state. While creating a field dependency, we will get two terminologies. You have to select the controlling field and you have to select the dependent field. Here what is the controlling field? Country is a controlling field. Why we will call it as a controlling field means, based on country only, right, we have to display the states. So that's why this is country is a controlling field and state is a dependent field. Now how to create this field dependency is nothing but, go to the object level. Go to the object level. Go to fields and relationship sections. Here we have in the right hand side top, new button is there, deleted fields are there, field dependencies are there, right? Click on the field dependencies. Here click on the field dependency. Click on field dependency. It will redirecting into this particular screen. Click on this new button. Click on this new button. Here you have to observe, it will redirecting into this particular screen. In this screen it is asking what is controlling field and what is dependent field. Now go to here, what is controlling field? Based on my requirement, country is a controlling field. And what is a dependent field? Based on country only, right, we have to display the states, right? Select this one, then click on this continue. Click on this continue. Then it will redirecting into this particular screen. It will redirecting into this particular screen. Here we have two buttons are there. One is include values and another one is exclude values. Two buttons are there. And the next one is here in the first row is there, right? I mean in the top, this is a header. We will call it as a header. In the header you have to observe, these are the country pick list values, right? Country pick list values, right? USA is there, right? For USA, which values we have to select, which values we have to display? USA1, USA2, right? So go to your keyboard. Go to your keyboard. You have to select control shift and you have to click multiple values. You have to click multiple values. Go to your keyboard, not control. Go to your keyboard. You have to select a shift button. You have to select a shift button, and whatever the values you want, you will just go and select USA1, USA2. Here they mentioned this line. Use shift plus click option to select multiple values at a time. To select multiple values at a time. Now coming into for India, which values we want? India 1, India 2, right? One second. India 1, India 2, right? India 1, India 2. India, one second. Yeah. Not shift, sorry, not shift. Go to your keyboard. You have to select control button. You have to select control button, and it will allow us to select multiple values. For Singapore, Singapore 1, Singapore 2. For Australia, Australia 1, Australia 2. For UK, UK 1, UK 2. Once we selected all these values by using control button from our keyboard, then go to here. You have to include values is there, right? Click on this include values. It will change the color, right? It will change the color. Then click on the save button. Click on the save button. So we created field dependency. Once again, click on this field dependency. Go to your country, state. So we created field dependency between country and state. Now go to front end. Front end is nothing but a tab only. One second. Yeah. Now go to our front end. Front end is nothing but a tab. Front end is nothing but a tab. See here, country is there at view all dependency. Go to here, select USA. Then now coming into state, see it is showing only USA 1, USA 2, right? For example, go to here India and select the states India 1, India 2 only, right? Means we created field dependency between country and state. Once again, I will show. Now go to here. Again, go to our object level. Go to our object level and go to field dependency. Uh, Click on fields and relationship. Click on the field dependency. Click on the field dependency. Already we created, right? I am trying to deleting this one. Again, we will create. Again, we will create. So click on the fields and relationship section. It will redirecting into this particular screen. Go to field dependency. Click on the field dependency. Then it will redirecting into this particular screen. Now click on this new button. Click on this new button. Here the system it is asking what is your controlling field. My controlling field is nothing but country and my dependent field is nothing but a state. Then click on this continue button. Then it will ask for USA which states you want to display. I want to display USA 1, USA 2, right? Go to your keyboard and you have to use control button USA 1, USA 2. And for India, which states you want to display? India 1, India 2. For Singapore, Singapore 1, Singapore 2. For Australia, Australia 1, Australia 2. For UK, UK 1, UK 2. Once selected all these values, we have two buttons at the right, include values and exclude values. You have to use include values. It will change the color. Once it change the color, then here you will go to here and click on the save button. So we created field dependency between country and state. Suppose we want to see, go to again field dependencies here. There is a field dependency between country and state. Now go to the front end and refresh this one. Go to the front end, refresh this one. I'm taking the existing record only. Go to your edit. See here, here it is clearly showing view all dependencies. View all dependency. So there is a field dependency between these two. Suppose I will select USA, then state should be USA 1, USA 2. For example, suppose I will select Singapore, state should be Singapore 1, Singapore 2. Suppose I will select India, state should be India 1 and India 2. So we created field dependency between two pick lists. Any questions on this one? Any questions? Any
No,
questions?
Ramesh garu, all clear.
Yeah, thank you. And
For
now,
including, I think we can use double click also. I think so.
yeah, we can use that.
Hmm.
Okay. And now I will just go and create one more field. My field is nothing but checkbox. Okay. This time I will just go and create one more field that is nothing but a checkbox. So country, state fields we created, right? State we created, right? In addition to that, I will just go and create one more field. I will just go and create one more field that is nothing but a checkbox. So how to create a field? Go to the go to the object level. Click on this edit object. Click on this edit object and go to fields and relationship sections and click on this new button. Click on this new button. While creating a field, I will select my data type as a checkbox. I will select my data type as a checkbox. Select this radio button, means select this data type. Then click on the next button. Click on next. And what is your field label is nothing but my field label is nothing but available countries. Any name, it doesn't matter based on our requirement. I'm just providing available countries. Okay. Here you have to observe for checkbox only two values. We have to check it or uncheck it. Checked or unchecked. By default, it is unchecked. I'm trying to creating a field. My data type is nothing but checkbox. My field name is nothing but available countries. Then click on the next button. Click on the next button and click on next. This is separate concept, we'll discuss going forward. Finally try to save this one. Finally, try to save this one. So available countries, right? This is field label available countries. API name system it is generated. Data type is nothing but checkbox. Suppose you want any other information on this particular field means click on this particular field. Then it will redirecting into this particular field. It will show all the information related to this particular field. Now go to here. Again go to the object level. Now go to the front end. Now go to the front end is nothing but a tab. Go to tab. Here my requirement is here. Suppose user, second refresh this one. Go to employee tab. Take any one of this record. Refresh this one. It is taking some time in lightning, but in the classic version immediately it will show. Yeah, available countries here. Available countries is there, right? This is a checkbox here. Only two values. This is called checked, this is called unchecked. So we created one field. My field is nothing but available country. Data type is nothing but checkbox. Checkbox means we can check it or uncheck it. Only two values. Now my requirement is suppose I will select available countries as a true. Suppose we will select available countries. Then the country should be USA, India, Singapore. Suppose we will unselect this one. Then the country should be Australia, UK. Here you have to observe. My requirement is suppose we will select available countries as a true. Then the country should be USA, India, Singapore. Suppose we will unselect this one. Then the country should be Australia and UK. Here we have to create a field dependency between available countries and country. Here we have to create field dependency between available countries and country. While creating, what is the controlling field? What is the controlling field? Controlling field here is nothing but available countries, right? Based on country only, right? Sorry, based on this checkbox only, right? We have to display the country. So here available countries is a controlling field, and the country is nothing but dependent field. Country is nothing but dependent field. Now we have to create one more field dependency. One more field dependency. Here the controlling field is nothing but checkbox, and dependent field is nothing but country. Now go to the object level. Go to the object level, and you have to go to field dependency. Click on the field dependency. It will show all the existing field dependencies already we created. It will show. Again I am trying to creating one more field dependency. Click on this new button. Click on this new button. Here you have to observe controlling field is there, right? This time what is a controlling field? Controlling field is nothing but available countries. And what is a dependent field? What is a dependent field? Dependent field is nothing but country. Dependent field is nothing but country. Then click on this continue button. Click on this continue button. See, unchecked means go to here. Go to here. Unchecked means suppose we will not select anything. This is called unchecked. Selected means that is called checked. Only two options: checked, unchecked. Checked, unchecked. Suppose you will select unchecked, then which values we want in the country? Australia, see here, Australia, UK. Suppose we will checked, then USA, then USA, India, Singapore. Suppose unchecked means Australia, UK. And once selected, click on the include values. Then click on the save button. Then click on the save button. So we created field dependence. Again go to field dependency tab. See here we created field dependency between available countries and country. Now go to the front end. Front end is nothing but a tab. Go to the tab level. We will verify whether it is created properly or not. Go to here, click on this new button. Click on this new button. See here, first of all, there is a field dependency between country and state. Now again we created field dependency between available countries and country. Click on this checkbox. So now go to here USA, India, Singapore, right? Click on the USA. Your states are USA 1, USA 2, right? There is a field dependency between country and state and available countries and country. Suppose I will not select anything here. I will not select anything here. Then the country should be Australia, UK. So here we created field dependency between available countries and country. Here we have to observe 2 points. Field dependency. Okay. Field dependency. We will create field dependency, field dependency between pick list and pick list. Okay, this is the first option here. We created field dependency between country and state, right? Means both are pick list only, right? So we will create a field dependency between pick list and pick list. And the second option is we will create we will create field dependency between checkbox and pick list. Checkbox and pick list. Is it possible? Is it possible to create field dependency between text box, and pick list? Is it possible? No, it is not possible. No, it is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because of here you have to observe we are guarantee, right? In available countries field we are guarantee either checked or unchecked, means true or false, either checked or unchecked. Here in country also we are guarantee. Here we are country also we are guarantee what are the fields are there, and sorry, what are the values are there. But text box means coming into here. Mother name is a text box. Suppose we want to create field dependency between mother name and country. How it is possible? It is not possible. Why it is not possible? In mother name, which date I will enter? I am not guarantee, right? I am not guarantee. In that is a text box. We can enter whatever the data we want. Suppose we want to create a field dependency between text box and pick list means it is not possible. But here it is possible. Country and state. Country is a pick list. We are guarantee. In this country only these are the pick list values. In this state these are the pick list values. This is a checkbox, only two values, either true or false. So the field dependency we will create between pick list and pick list and checkbox and pick list. And it is not possible to create field dependency between text box and pick list. Any questions on this one? Any questions?
Nothing, Ramesh garu.
Yeah, thanks. And the next one is coming into here, coming into here, coming into object level. Go to fields and relationships. Now go to country, go to country. I mean, click on the country. We created one country field, right? Click on the country. Click on the country. Here the pick list values are there. What are the pick list values? USA, India, Singapore, Australia, UK. Suppose we want to create a new pick list value, then click on this new button. New pick list value, then click on this new button. You will just go and add it. It doesn't matter. Now my requirement is here. This is important. You have to remember. My requirement is, so now go to here. I am trying to creating one record. I am trying to creating one record. Go to here. Click on this edit button. I am trying to creating country as a USA. Country as a USA. Go 1 second. I am trying to creating one record. Here there is no logic. See, I'm trying to creating one record. While creating a record, we selected the country as a USA. Okay, we selected the country as a USA. I will just go to here, click on this new button. I will create one more record. I will create one more record. And here while creating a record, I will select the country as a, I will select the country as a USA here. Country as a USA, state is a USA too. Click on the save button. Click on the save button. Here you have to observe I have two records. I have to, in employee object, we have two records with the country as a USA. With the country as a USA. We have two records in employee object with the country as a USA. Okay, just remember this word. We have two records, any number of records, it doesn't matter. But here we created only two records with the country value as a USA, right? Country value as a USA. Now go to the object level and now go to the field level. Now my client is asking, boss, while creating a country field you added the pick list value as a USA, right? You added the pick list value as a USA, right? Now we want to replace from USA to US. That is my requirement. That is my requirement. My client is asking, replace replace pick list to value. This is a real time case only. Regularly we will use, regularly the clients will ask, replace pick list value from USA to USA to US. This is my requirement. We have countries one pick list field. In that pick list field we have USA is one pick list values. USA is pick list value. Now my client is asking, We have to replace from rename. We have to replace or rename, whatever we will call it as a. We have to replace. We have to replace from USA to US. This is my requirement. So the first step, what we have to do? First step, add new value. Add new value. See, go to here, click on this new button, right? Go to this country field only. Go to this country field only. Then click on this new button. Click on this new button. Here you have to add it as a US. Then click on the save button. The first point is go to the country field and you have to add new value, that is nothing but a new value, that is nothing but US. Now the second one is the second one is so the second one is here you have to observe. So already some records are there, right, with the USA value. Suppose I will directly remove this one or replace this one, those record, what happened to those record? Here the concept is already two records are there with the USA value. Already two records are there. Those values are also we have to replace. Already two records are there. Last month we created this country pick list field and we created pick list values. While creating a pick list values, we added the country value as a USA, and after that the users created records. How many records they created, it doesn't matter. Sometimes 10,000 1 lakh records also the users created, but all those records the pick list value is nothing but USA. USA. Today my client is asking, boss, we created the pick list value as a USA, right? Now you have to replace that USA to US. Okay. First step, what we are doing? US. We create a new pick list value. The second step, what we have to do? We have to replace USA from existing record, right? From existing records we have to replace, right? So how to replace is nothing but here you have to observe replace one button is there. Replace one button is there. So first we added pick list value here. Then the second step is we have to replace. Already some records are there. Here in our case only two records are there. In the real time n number of records are there. It doesn't matter. One record, 10,000, 100 record. It doesn't matter. The second step is we have to replace USA to US. So go to here. Click on. No need to go to each and every record. No need to go to each and every record, select US. It is not required. So directly we have one facility. That facility is nothing but replace. Click on the replace button. The system it is asking replace exact value changing from, right, USA, right? We are changing from USA to which value we are trying to changing to US, right? To US. Click on the replace. Then automatically it will update all the records, where country is equals to USA to US. Country is equal to USA to US. Click on the replace button. Click on the replace button. See, it will take some time. It will take some time. Now go to here, fields and relationship sections. Go to country. Go to country. See, this is USA we added. The second step is we are replacing the value from the records. Already some records are there. We are trying to replacing the data from the existing record. We are trying to replacing the data from the existing record. That's why here we are using replace button. Now go to here. Go to here. This is my USA. This is my existing record, right? Refresh this one. Refresh this one. We have to verify whether it is replaced or not. See here, country is equal to US replacer, right? Country is equal to US replacer, right? So now the third step what we have to do is then deactivate the old value. Deactivate USA value. USA value we have to deactivate. Go to here. We have to deactivate. Don't delete this one. Delete means it will permanently delete. Deactivate means it will available in the below. Go to here. Deactivate means here. Sorry. Inactive values. It is available here. It is available here. Delete means it will permanently delete. It will permanently delete. Like that. My requirement is in the pick list. In the pick list value, IND is there, right? I want to replace with India. Okay. Replace pick list value. See, pick list value from IND to India. IND to India. This is my requirement. This is my requirement. Step one, what we have to do? First, we have to add new pick list value. Click on this new button. Click on this new button. and there here you will add India and click on the save button. So first we added new pick list value. Now go to here, see new pick list value we added, right? Then what is the second step? What is the second step? We are not guarantee how many records are there. We are not guarantee how many records are there. Our requirement is wherever India is there for existing record, those records are also we have to replace. No need to go to each and every record we have to replace. So there is one option that is nothing but replace option. Replace option. Go to the replace option. The second one is, the first one is adding and the second one is replace. Replace records from the records. From the records. We are replacing from the records. Now go to here, replacing from the records. Click on the replace button. Click on the replace button. Exact value changing from India, in sorry, changing from IND, right? To which value you are trying to changing? To India. Click on the replace. When click on the replace button, the system it will verify all employee object records. All employee object record, any record is there with the country as a India IND. Yes, if it is there means it will replace from IND to India. Click on the replace button. Click on the replace button. Automatically it will replace from the existing records only. This one regularly we will use. We have to remember this one. Any questions on this one? Any question?
Ramesh Gar, I had a small doubt.
Yeah, yes.
Previously, we have created a field dependency
Yeah,
between country and state. We
yes,
have replaced the IND value to India.
yes,
Is it IND1, IND2 states we have created previously? At least it's dependable on IND.
yeah. Now,
Is
yeah,
it?
yes. No, again we have to go there
I
manually and we have to update. Okay. Uh,
Okay, okay.
Here Mahesh question is, previously we have IND, right, that are US, right? That time we added pick list, I mean field dependency, right? Now you are replacing the pick list values, right? What happened to the existing field dependency? Again we have to update. Again we have to update. Click on this edit button. Click on this edit button. Click on this edit button and refresh this one. India value we did not deactivate it, right? Now go to here. I mean, that is okay. India, refresh this one. One second. India not yet deactivated. Click on the deactivate one. Okay. Click on the deactivate one. Now go to field dependency. Now go to field dependency. Field dependency. And go to country. First go to the country. Click on the country. Click on the country. See here, Singapore okay, Australia okay, UK okay, US. No, not yet added, right? Not yet added. Again, you have to come into the field dependency. You have to add it manually here. It will not automatically replace. Now coming into India, previously IND, right? That time we selected India 1, India 2, right? Now again, you will just go and select the field dependency here. Click on include values. Click on save this one. So whenever we are trying to replacing field dependency, it will not automatically replace. We have to work. We have to come into here and we have to update manually. Again coming into the checkbox, click on the edit button. Click on the edit button. Suppose unchecked, right? Unchecked means Australia UK. Checked means India is also there, right? India US. Click on include values. Finally try to save this one. Whenever we are trying to replacing, then we have to also replace in the field dependency also. Any questions here? Any questions? Mahesh, it's clear, Mahesh?
Yeah, it's clear, Ramesh Garu.
Yeah, fine. Any questions? Okay. Now coming in here again, country is there, right? Again here country is there, right? Click on the country and here you have to observe. Click on this edit button. Click on this edit button. Yeah, here you have to observe one checkbox is there, right? Restrict pick list to the values defined in the value set. This is also important. What is this one is nothing but, what is this one is nothing but, sometimes what it will happen is we are trying to creating records here by using tab, right? Sometimes we will create records by using data loader. Data loader is a separate concept, we will discuss that. So data loader is a separate concept that we will discuss. Sometimes we will insert the records by using programming. That time, sometimes we will insert by using tab, means directly we will insert, that is there is no issues. Sometimes we will insert record by using data loader. Data loader is nothing but separate concept we will discuss. Sometimes we will insert the records in employee object by using programming. That time, suppose for example country is there, right? Country, for country what are the pick list values? What are the pick list values? Singapore, Australia, UK, US, India, right? For example, I will make it as a Canada. For country field I am trying to inserting country is equals to Canada. I will just go and use this value, and I'm trying to inserting the record by using programming, means the system it will not accept. The system it will not accept. Why means at the pick list field level we are saying, in this country field we have to accept only these values, because of we checked this checkbox. For example, I will uncheck this checkbox, then what it will happen? For this country, whenever we are trying to inserting by using data loader, suppose country means I can provide any value, it doesn't matter. Suppose I am writing a programming, and by using programming we are trying to inserting a record. Yes, we can provide any country value, not only these pick list values, any country value. Suppose you will select this one, then the system it will not accept whatever there in the country. We have to add only those pick list values, only those pick list values while creating. Suppose you will add another value, then I will display an error message, bad pick list value, bad pick list value. Suppose you are trying to creating an employee record by using programming. While creating a programming, suppose you will add country is equals to Canada and insert, then what system it will do? It will display an error message saying that bad pick list value. Why it will say bad pick list value? Is nothing but you restricted. You are telling to the country field only you have to accept these values. Suppose any other value, then you have to display an error message. How we are restricting is nothing but by checking this particular checkbox. Regularly we will get these type of error messages whenever we are writing a programming, or whenever we are doing some other thing. We will get this type of exception. What is the exception? Bad pick list value for country field or any field. Here we are working with the country field, right? Like that, bad pick list value for country field. What is the reason? We checked this checkbox. Whenever we check this checkbox, what system it will do? System what it will do? Okay, system it will allow only the values which are available here, only the values which are available here. Other than that, suppose you are using any value, it will display an error message saying that bad pick list value. Any questions on this one? Any question? This error message you have to remember, bad pick list value for the country field. Here we are working with the country field, so that's why I'm saying country field. Bad pick list value means other than these values we are giving different value, that's why the system it is showing an error message. Okay, any questions on this one?
Oh, it's clear, Ramesh garu.
Yeah, okay, fine. So here replace also we discussed. We reorder. Click on the reorder. Click on the reorder. Coming, sometimes I want to, while creating we mentioned one order, right? After that my client will ask, we have to go with a different order, means here that option is there. Here that option is there. See, what is that order? Go to that country field. See, scroll down here. Scroll down. See, reorder is there. See, reorder. Click on this reorder. Click on this reorder. Whatever the order you want, you will just go and move it here. This is one thing. And the next one is printable view is there, right? Printable view. Suppose I want to copy all these pick list values. Suppose we want to copy all these pick list values. See here, click on the printable view. So it will come like this, and you have to copy this one. You have to copy this one. So new button means we are trying to adding new pick list values. Just remember the terminology. These are the pick list values. Pick list value. This is a pick list field. Okay, and these are the pick list values. New means suppose we want to add new pick list value. Yes. Reorder means suppose we want to change the order. Replace means suppose we want to replace the existing pick list value. Replace button, it will replace from the records. How many records are there in employee object? It doesn't matter. It will replace from the records. It will replace from the records. Now coming into printable view is nothing but click on the printable view. It will suppose we want to copy the pick list values. copy this one. So then it is nothing but printable view. Deactivated pick list values are available here. Suppose if you want, you will just go and activate this one. You will just go and activate this one. And the next one is for this pick list field. Is there any field dependency is there? Means now go to here. Yes, field dependency is there. State is a dependent field. State is a dependent field. In the same screen here it is available. And one more thing option is restrict pick list values. Just remember this one. Okay, regularly whenever we are writing a programming, we will get this type of error message, bad pick list value for this particular field. So what is the reason is, in that particular field the pick list values are this one, but they are giving different value. So that's we checked this checkbox. Suppose you will remove this checkbox, then it will not display any error message. Okay, it is restricting, but in this pick list field I will accept only these pick list values, and you are providing another value. So this is nothing but pick list field. This is nothing but pick list field. Now I will just go and create one more field. One more field. Now go to here, click on this new button, click on this new button. While creating a field, I will select the data type as a pick list multi-select. Pick list multi-select. Previously we selected pick list data type, right? Now we selected pick list multi-select. Pick list multi-select we selected. Click on the next button. My field label is nothing but products. Okay, products. We will discuss this. First one is not yet discussed. We will discuss in the next session. We will discuss, and I will also show in my application this field dependency. Our concept is useful in the real time. Okay, this is also useful. Everything is useful. I will show in my application. In the next session we will discuss use global pick list value set. Now again I am using the same one, enter values with each value separated by a new line. So here product 1, product 2, and product 3. Product any values, it doesn't matter, there is no restriction. We have to add only these many values. It is not like that. You have to go and add any number of values. Okay, here you have to observe restrict pick list values to values defined in this value set is there, right? Suppose if you can remove, then while creating from the data loader is a separate concept. By using data loader also, sometimes we will create record. When we will create record means we'll explain. By using programming also we will create a record. While doing programming or some other way we are trying to creating, that time suppose you will give product 5 or some other value, yes, it will accept. Suppose you will check this particular checkbox, then it will not accept. Okay, then click on the next button. Everything is same. Click on the next button and click on the save button. So we created one field, right? What is my field? Products is my field. What is my API name? Products underscore underscore c. What is the data type here? Pick list. And here in the bracket, here you have to observe multi select is there, right? Multi select. What is this one? Is go to the front end. Front end is nothing but a tab, right? Click on this one, click on this one, and click on this new button. Click on this new button. Now go to here, products are there, right? See here you have to observe, this is multi pick list, means we will select multiple values here, multiple values at a time. That is nothing but multi select or multi pick list. Multiple values we are trying to selecting at a time. But contain how many values we are selecting? Only one value at a time, right? This is a pick list and this is a multi pick list. So this is a multi pick list. This is a pick list and this is nothing but multi pick list. Up to now, what are the concepts we discussed, right? Field dependency, replace values, new, every concept. All these concepts are applicable to multi pick list also. Not only pick list. For multi pick list also, these concepts are applicable. We will create field dependency between multi pick list and pick list, like checkbox and pick list, checkbox and multi pick list. Okay, all these concepts are applicable to multi pick list. Multi means multiple values we are trying to selecting. Here we are trying to selecting multiple values. This is multi pick list and this is a single pick list. Instead of single pick list, we will call it as a pick list. Any questions on this one? Any questions? Okay. And
Nothing here.
okay, and so only one pending task is, while creating a pick list we will get one option, right? Now go to here, edit object, go to here and click on fields and relationship, and click on this new button, click on this new button, and click on select pick list or pick list multi select. For both, this concept is there. Okay, select pick list, click on the next button. Only pending task is use global pick list value set. That we'll discuss in the next session. That we'll discuss in the next session. And now coming in here, we deleted one field, right? Starting of this session, we deleted one field, right? So now go to your deleted fields are there, right? Click on the deleted fields, click on the deleted fields. Suppose we delete one field, it will not permanently delete, it will stay here only, it will stay here only. You remember while starting of this session, we deleted one field. That field is country. The data type is nothing but a text that we created in the yesterday. So how we deleted? Go to here in the same row, go to here, click on delete button, right? Click on delete button. Yes, it is deleted. Once it deleted, it will not permanently delete, it will stay there, here only. See, deleted fields are there, right? Click on this deleted fields, click on this deleted field. See here, it will stay here only. Suppose you want to undelete, means it will revert back, it will again back. Suppose you want to click on the erase, means then only it will permanently delete, then only it will permanently delete. Here, click on this delete button, click on this delete button, then it will permanently delete, then it will permanently delete. Okay, so suppose we will delete one field, then immediate, I mean, it will delete, but it will not permanently delete, it will not permanently delete. Okay, then where we will find that field is nothing but go to deleted fields, click on this one, then there that field is there. Suppose if you want to revert back, yes, you can revert back. You can revert back. Erase means it will permanently delete, it will permanently delete. Like that, coming into object manager, coming into object manager, these are the objects, right? These are the objects. Just now we created one custom object. For example, account is a custom object. Suppose I will delete this particular object. Go to here, click on this delete, click on this delete button, click on this delete button. See here, see, once deleted, then what it will happen? One second. It will not permanently delete, it will not permanently delete. This object is also not permanently delete. 1 second, I will go with the classic version. Maybe that option is not there. Switch to Salesforce Classic. Okay, switch to Salesforce Classic. Go to setup. Go to setup. Here, object. I will explain the classic version also. Actually, it should not delete. See here, deleted objects is there, right? Deleted objects, but here it is not showing. Here it is not showing. I mean, it is not showing deleted object. Click on, go to your deleted object. Again, you have to erase this one. I will show the classic version also in the next session. Next session, I will also discuss the classic version. Here, what I am trying to say is, suppose we delete one field, then it will not permanently delete. So there is a deleted fields option is there. You will go to there and you have to erase that one. That is one thing, fields. Now coming into the object. Suppose you will delete any object, then also it will not permanently delete, then also it will not permanently delete, it will stay there only. You have to go to their deleted objects, you have to erase that one, then only it will permanently delete. So that is object. Now coming into here, this is a record, right? Suppose we will delete this particular record, we will delete this particular record. This record, it will permanently delete? No, it will not permanently delete. We have recycle bin is there. Go to app launcher, go to app launcher. See, recycle bin is there. Click on the recycle bin, click on the recycle bin. Okay, suppose we delete one record, then this record, it will not permanently delete. See here, just now we deleted one record, right? So where is that record? Suppose I want to revert back that particular record, select this one. Okay, restore, click on the restore button, click on the restore button. That facility is there. Sometimes by mistake we will delete the record, right? That records, it will not permanently delete, it will store into the recycle bin. Sometimes we will delete fields or object, that it will not permanently delete, it will revert back, it will there only. Suppose if you want, you will just go and revert back. Suppose if you don't want, means you will just go and permanently delete those records or objects. This is for today's session. In the next session, we will go with a different concept.